Why Reacher insists he's a hobo, not a vagrant. In Reacher Season 1, the titular protagonist is very particular about being referred to as a hobo rather than a vagrant, and there's an important historical reason why. Based on the Jack Reacher book series by Lee Child, the Amazon Prime Video series chronicles the former military policeman's mission to unearth the identity of his brother's killer. While his investigation understandably takes center stage, Reacher is also notable for its close attention to correct terminology, a key aspect of the main character from the books as well as the show. In both the original novels and the Amazon series, Jack Reacher takes umbrage with anyone who misidentifies him as a vagrant. A prime example of this is seen in a Season 1 exchange between Willa Fitzgerald's Roscoe Conklin and Alan Ritchson's Reacher, in which Roscoe describes following Reacher through town akin to babysitting some giant vagrant. After a frosty exchange, Reacher later corrects her, stating, "For the record, I'm not a vagrant. I'm a hobo." At first glance, the clarification may seem unnecessary. However, the vagrant versus hobo distinction is incredibly important for Reacher. Reacher describes himself as a hobo because of his lifestyle. For Jack Reacher, hobo and vagrant aren't interchangeable terms and mean very different things. The reason that Reacher is so concerned with his categorization as a hobo is that it has a very different historical connotation to a vagrant. Tracing its origins back to the American Civil War, the term hobo originally traces back to veterans returning from the front line, using the newly established rail networks to travel to different parts of the country. In modern parlance, the word typically refers to a wanderer or drifter who moves from place to place seeking work rather than remaining sedentary. This willingness to travel is a crucial aspect of Jack Reacher's character, both on screen and in the original novels. By contrast, describing someone as a vagrant actually has significantly more negative implications. According to Merriam-Webster, the term denotes one who has no established residence and wanders idly from place to place without lawful or visible means of support. This association with criminality and the implication of unemployment is at odds with Reacher's perception of himself. As such, it's understandable that Reacher pushes back on being described as a vagrant.